Good news is, I think we finally wiped out that ring around the collar that we heard so much about in the 80s, because you ain't heard about it since. It's Monday's time for Gen X, part 101. Back in the day, before they had the microwave popcorn, did y'all have that? I think it was called Mr. Poppery or Poppery, but it was that popcorn maker that you plugged into the wall. Did y'all have that? I remember back in the day, kids would have those switchblade combs. You know what I'm talking about? Pushed a little button and it popped up and it looked like a switchblade, but it was a comb. Could you imagine what the kids today in school having one of those? Absolutely not. You will be called in for a parent-teacher conference. And things have changed. I miss, damn, I got a frog in my throat. I miss the nostalgia of movies that would only play once a year. You know what I'm talking about? Like The Wizard of Oz, when it would only come on one time a year. And then also Frosty the Snowman. And when I was little, that movie was traumatic to me, because every time when he would melt, I would cry. Every single time. Like those movies you watch now, because you know it's going to make you cry. You know the movie's going to make you cry, but you go watch it and you go ugly snot cry. Y'all remember the craze of the home phones when they made them look like different things? Like it was a Bugs Bunny or a Garfield or a ketchup bottle or the clear one. Do you remember the clear home phone? And caller ID. We thought we was doing something. Star 69, Star 67. That was our technology. It's something I have come to appreciate in my years of age that I am now, is pausing the TV. And that is a privilege, honey, because remember when we were little and you were watching a movie or a TV show and you had to use the bathroom so bad, but you had to wait for that commercial break, and then you would sprint your ass to the bathroom to use it as quick as you possibly could, and then your siblings would be hollering from the living room, "It's back on!" and you come flying through there, jumping over the sofa to get back in there and watch it. Did y'all have a set of them encyclopedias in your house that nobody looked at? Maybe it was like door-to-door salesmen, I want to say, that would come around selling them. And maybe your mom or your parents couldn't afford the whole set yet, so they got like A through F, and then they'd have to wait and get the rest of them. I didn't ever look in none of those except for looking up bad words, because I was a heathen kid. That's true. Y'all remember the humongous phone books, like the white pages and the yellow pages? Which today makes me think, like, that was just absolutely crazy and psychotic. It's like, here's a book with every person's exact physical address. It's a little dangerous. But it doubled. It wasn't just a phone book. That thing was like a piece of furniture, because we used it for all kind of different stuff. Like it would hold the door open, or maybe it was a booster seat for a small child at the kitchen table. How many times you get in trouble for sitting at that kitchen table in that chair and leaning that seat back on its back two legs? How many times you get in trouble? I don't know why our parents kept all of our baby teeth. It's a little deranged, a little delulu. You got a bag of teeth in there and hair from your first haircut. But half the time they didn't know where we were at. We didn't even know where we were at. We're 7 miles away from the house on any given time. And so I think they kept those in case they needed our DNA to identify us. It's a little morbid, but... Did your parents or your mom and them remember bronzed baby shoes, like them little white walking shoes that they would have bronzed as like a little trophy or something? But these parents today got these poor babies out here just bow-legged and can't even walk right, because y'all got 1-year-olds in Jordans. Buy some of them damn walking shoes. Sick of y'all. Did you ever get accused of being tender-headed? When your mama would brush your hair, you'd have to sit down on the floor between her legs, and she would brush your hair, your neck, and your brain. Did you get smacked in the top of the head with a brush because you wasn't sitting still? Because, same. If you could see my baby pictures when I was little, it's like a running joke in my family. My hair was never brushed because I was not going for it. It looked like a cow been licking on it at any given time. All kinds of pictures of me growing up, my hair looks like I stuck my finger in a light socket. And I need to know where that Cooter Brown reference came from. Was that even a real person? Maybe I need to Google it. I don't know. But y'all, whoever Cooter Brown was, that sucker stayed sloshed, drunker than Cooter Brown. Who even is that? Did you have surgeon precision skills when your tape that would mess up, that cassette tape, and you would have to get a pen or a pencil and strategically wind it back in there? Remember them Easter baskets when we was little? Them old cheap-ass Easter baskets that had nothing but that fake green grass in it and maybe 3 pieces of candy. But it had so much dang Scotch tape in it that you would have to use like a knife, scissors, and a lightsaber to get it open. And then it'd have them big chocolate bunnies in it, like the hollow chocolate bunnies. And them suckers could be anywhere from like 2 inches tall to a foot tall. And you would just eat on it occasionally, like it'd just be sitting over there and like half of its ear was bitten off. I woke up my back hurting this morning for no reason. I ain't do nothing but sleep. It's amazing how at this age you can just sleep and hurt your damn self. But I feel like maybe if I could take my spine out and then blow on it like we used to those old games and put it back in, maybe that'll work. Can we try that? I'm gonna need another bodyguard. I done messed this one up. I just want to remind you that the vampires of our day didn't sparkle. What is that even about? Oh my God, a vampire is so scary. Is he glistening? Did you grow up with junk drawers in your house? Because I currently have 3. I have 3 drawers in my kitchen with just everything under the sun in them. There might be thumbtacks, some tape, some old birthday candles, scissors, bolts and screws that go to what? I don't know. You'd be digging around in there and probably find Jimmy Hoffa. Lost City of Atlantis is in one of those drawers in my kitchen. And it's kind of sad to me that kids today will not ever know who baby Jessica was, stuck down in that well. We all came together just as a nation watching that on TV. Did you ever interrupt an adult conversation when you were little and got just smacked into oblivion? How many times have you been told, was you born in a barn? My smart ass, one time when my mama asked me that, I said, I wasn't born in a barn, but Jesus was. And I shouldn't have said that in hindsight. You probably ain't even got to worry about taking that vitamin this morning, honey, because if you grew up eating every possible flavor of hamburger helper that there is, your immune system is top notch. That wasn't cheese. It wasn't. Did your parents ever accuse you of looking at them in a tone of voice and you're like, what does that even mean? I thought for sure I was going to have some of them Joker scars on the outside of my lips for the way that we used to open them popsicles. Did you have to set the table? As a kid, did you set the table? I don't even know if kids know how to set a table today. And they damn sure ain't nobody sitting at the table eating dinner anymore. Everybody just grabs their plate and just scatters throughout the house. I remember the chokehold that them coin rings had on us. We thought we was doing something. Not to mention, if you was dating a boy in school and he had a class ring, I feel sorry for his parents now as an adult reflecting, because they spent $300 on that class ring and you took it from your boyfriend to wear to show that that was your boyfriend, and it didn't fit because it was too big, honey, so you'd either wrap string around the bottom of it or a band-aid. The biggest flex of our day was walking out of that Scholastic book fair with stickers and eraser. Couldn't tell me nothing. I was big spending. Which was very rare that I was given any money to do that. But when I did, everybody's gonna know. Y'all be good.